Today on the build, we're going to look at putting the deck on the frame. Now what I've done is I've moved some dirt around the areas there. I've flattened that off and I've put some dirt here to fill in the gap that was here at the front. I've put a little bit over here as well. So we've got fairly flat inside the frame now. I was going to fill all this full of rocks. I'm actually going to not do that now. I'm going to let it be open so that I can get some air underneath it and keep it dry. In this center section here where we've got these 4 bits, I'm going to drill through the frames here, but drill through there and bolt these together, and we'll start decking the top off. So what I've done here is I've put 4 bolts in along the center there. I drilled from either side. I'd actually drilled it 14mm, 9/16, somewhere around there, and the bolts are 12mm bolts, and I've put them, that's the head of the bolt there, and I did the same on the other end, and then I did these opposite, so there's the nut, the bolt, and the 2 middle ones. Whether that makes a difference or not, I don't know. I used one of these auger type drills, just a hand drill. Start looking at clearing off bricks and tools and stuff like that. We'll see if we can deck this thing off. There we go, I've got all the logs up here now. I'll lay them all down, make sure they all fit, and then we'll start looking at screwing them on. Now I've got all the logs laid down. What I've done is I've put the bow so it goes this way, so when I screw it, it all screws down. Now we end up with a little bit of a gap, about 30 or 40mm. So what I've done those 2 on the front, I've done the center, and I've done those 2 on the back there, and I measured from there to there and there to there on each part of that center board. Now what I'll do is I'll get this board here and that board there on each side, and I'll do the same again. I'll measure from there to there and there to there. I'll measure that center there, and then that will allow me to put these couple of boards in here even with the gaps, and then I can finish it off. There we go, the deck's all screwed on now. It's all pretty rock solid. And what I've done is I did them all the same. I screwed this way for this one, and the center one I screwed the other way to give it a bit of strength, like I've done all through the other part of the build, and screwed all down the centers as well, and so it's all come out well. Now what I'm going to do today to finish off is going to oil it up, put some decking oil on it, and that'll help repel the water and preserve a bit of this wood. I'm going to give that a bit of a go and get this deck all oiled up. Now there's the deck all painted up, nicely all oiled up. Painted around the sides first, and painted all the end grains. Now I found the paintbrush was better. The roller absorbed too much oil, so I started using the paintbrush, and by the end I started getting a little bit of a sore back, so I ended up sticky taping it to a little bit of pole, and allowed me just to stand up and paint, and that worked pretty good. I used half as much oil with the paintbrush, so that's worked out well. So that's that part of the build complete. So we've got our deck complete now, and if you like what we're doing here at DM Engineering, click that subscribe button down there, and we'll see you next video.